The next few days were full of travel and trauma, according to Rice.
In the time that he has me, he beats me, he rapes me. He had played Russian roulette with me many a times, and he would empty it out, and he would put one bullet in it, and he would spin it, and he would close it, and then he'd put it to my head, and then he would pull the trigger. And only by the grace of God, am I sitting here today, period.
She started experimenting with, it was the fake breast pills at first that had fentanyl in it. And then it got to be straight fentanyl. Honestly, she didn't want to feel the pain of, I guess, everything that was going on. And I asked her why, and she said, because like when it's storming outside and you go under a bridge and then it's quiet. She said that's what it feels like.
Ariel's addiction grew, eventually bringing her into a world that Deck believes killed her daughter.
At what point did you realize that she was being human trafficked?
She told me. She said that she was sick of selling her body and having to do things that she didn't want to do for drugs, of course.
We got the tour together, and it was like, man, we're going from England, we're getting on a boat, going to France, we're going to Belgium, and we're going to, and like on the Canteen, we went into Luxembourg, and then I had the show in Germany, so we went to Germany. I just knew, okay, I've got to write this song, and I'm going to take that Canteen on its second voyage across Europe with a guitar, where my grandfather had to go with a gun, I'm going to go with a guitar. And we're going to sing this song all across Europe. And dude, we did. I still can't believe it happened. It was amazing,
Into the heat of the black belt fields, Uncle Sam echoed across Alabama and reached my pawpaw's cotton-picking hands, enlisted them for foreign lands.
I think every show, it was the last song I played, and I had to set it up with a little 5-minute, long story about what's going on here. And I would just play the Canteen beside me at every show, and the people were just... I had so many people come up to me with tears in their eyes that I can't even, more than I could count, came up to me with tears in their eyes, and they wanted to tell me the story of their grandfathers. But I heard so many stories about different people's family members over there and how moved they were. And it's just important. It's important to remember.
This guy told me a story about how the Nazis had come in this town and they rounded up every male between 12 years old and up, took them out into the city square and murdered them all. And this man was telling me how there was a whole generation of men that they just didn't exist. Like this town, there was no men there. There are now, but there was just a whole generation of men that didn't exist. And there's been a lot of different kind of wars, and you can talk about the justness or the rightness or the of different ones, but if ever there was a war that should have been fought, that was it.
Ring around the rosy.
Nerd with the glasses, curse with a passion. Wrote a couple words, nice, heard through the masses. Better learn about the Steve Urkel of rapping. Got concerned when you heard that my circle's in action. Not the reigning king, but I'ma reign supreme. And when I make it, ain't no way that that fat lady sings. Ain't talking reckless about me doing all this hating, please. Welcome to our forbidden city. We're scream, we are never alone. From the highlands in the east to the walls in the west.